does a really good job of protecting the most vulnerable members of our human family.
We are going to be shouting from the rooftops that abortion is still safe, legal, and accessible.
Abortion is back on the agenda in America, and it's got both sides energized. How have abortion laws changed in 2019? In May, Alabama approved a near outright abortion ban, including in cases of rape or incest. And 7 other states have passed heartbeat bills, which ban abortion as soon as a heartbeat can be detected. So far this year, more than 20 other states have introduced or proposed some form of restriction on abortion.
There is a heartbeat. This is a thriving, growing human person, and so we need to acknowledge that and protect that life as well.
I work as an abortion clinic escort in Huntsville, Alabama, and what we've seen is since these heartbeat bills and this legislation has started being passed across the United States, we've seen the activism and the threats from the anti-choice movement on the sidewalk ramp up.
What's the strategy?
This is part of a comprehensive and rather clever campaign by pro-life advocates. They have passed laws of different types in different states.
Good evening. In a landmark ruling, the Supreme Court today legalized abortions.
The aim is to challenge Roe v. Wade, the 1973 ruling by the U.S. Supreme Court that legalized abortion. The procedure has been allowed only until viability, that is, the point at which a fetus is able to live outside the womb, generally between 24 and 28 weeks. In recent years, some states have tried to ban abortions in the second trimester, that's before viability. The heartbeat bills passed in 2019 would prohibit abortions around the 6-week mark, before most women even know they're pregnant. And the Alabama law now goes to the very beginning of a pregnancy, effectively banning abortion from just days after conception.
This one's different because it is a frontal attack on Roe v. Wade. It is clearly unconstitutional under the Supreme Court precedent.
So, will abortion be banned?
As Associate Justice of the Supreme Court,
President Trump appointed 2 strongly anti-abortion justices to the Supreme Court, giving conservatives a 5-4 majority. But it's likely to be Chief Justice John Roberts who decides whether to take up the Alabama case.
So the concern for pro-choice advocates in the country really is twofold. This is a direct assault, but it may not be the most serious threat. John Roberts could reject this, could even block it from being heard, but they could still grant review in these collateral attacks, chipping away, making it more difficult to get an abortion in various states. Roberts could very well sign off on that.
That would not make abortion illegal everywhere. It would leave it up to each state to decide when and how a woman could get an abortion.